What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Crypto Show channel. The Bitcoin is back around the $80,000 zone. And the big question right now is simple. Is this just another bounce, or we are watching the next leg of 2026 bull run begin? This is, guys, really great question. Of course, into this video, we're going to analyze right on the market, see where the Bitcoin right now is trading, what is happening to Bitcoin, the latest news, the really big news, I would say, and overall everything about the BTC price prediction. Stay tuned, guys, because this video could be really helpful for you. So let's begin right now.
I just want to tell you that I'm not your financial advisor. This is not your financial advice. Please do your own research before making any investments. So guys, let's first talk about where Bitcoin currently stands. As you can see over here on CoinMarketCap, the Bitcoin recently reclaimed the $80,000 area, and this matters physiologically because every major cycle has these zones where sentiment completely shifts. Once the Bitcoin starts holding above large round numbers, attention from institutions, media, and retail traders starts accelerating really and very quickly. So right now one of the biggest resistance zones people are watching is roughly over here between the 83k guys and 85k. If the Bitcoin breaks that range with a strong volume, many analysts believe the market could quickly push toward the 90k, even 100k zone. And that's what interesting, guys, is that this is a move is not happening randomly. Institutional flows are still one of the biggest drivers, guys, behind this market. For example, over here at the cryptobriefing.com, you can see that the BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF captures 1.7 billion dollars in April inflows amid easing tensions out there. Spot Bitcoin ETFs continue, guys, attracting capital, and unlike previous cycles, the Bitcoin now has much stronger exposure to traditional finance infrastructure. That changes the game completely, guys, because now the Bitcoin isn't just driven by retail hype anymore. The pension funds, institutional desks, hedge funds, and large allocators are involved over here too. Overall, this cycle feels structurally different because institutional money is becoming a much larger force behind a Bitcoin price action on that way. This can be right now the really interesting, guys, period for the Bitcoin, and I'm really hoping, guys, for real, that this can be the great path for a Bitcoin, and on that way, guys, Bitcoin is becoming the more stronger, guys, and on that way, guys, the more accessible, guys, to the people out there. And of course, guys, the factors, guys, are here. So when we right now talk about the Bitcoin price prediction, guys, for 2026 till 2031, guys, will the BTC hit 83, guys, $1,000 next? So let's talk about a big question over here. Where could Bitcoin actually go, guys, in 2026? And honestly, guys, over here, predictions are all over the place right now, all over the media, guys, all over the internet. Over here on the CoinDCX, guys, over here, some conservative analysts believe the Bitcoin could stabilize somewhere around the 90k, guys. This is right now the call to 120k during the 2026 if the market over here, guys, remains healthy. More aggressive, guys, over here, the bull case scenarios are calling right now for 150k over here as well, to even $200,000 as well, guys, which I would say right now, guys, is really incredible, guys. If the ETF inflows continue accelerating and macro conditions become favorable for risk assets on that way. And when you look historically, guys, Bitcoin has always moved in a massive expansion phases after periods of consolidation, and every cycle, guys, the people say as well that of course the Bitcoin already moved too much and then it shocks the market again. But at the same time, we also need realism, guys. If macro conditions worsen right now, guys, I would say if liquidity dries up, I would say as well, or if institutions begin taking profit aggressively, the Bitcoin could easily revisit lower zones around 65k to 70k, in my humble opinion, as you can see over here at this article, guys, before continuing upwards. So personally, I think the most important thing is not predicting, guys, one exact number, guys. The key is understanding right now the structure, guys, and the way the Bitcoin moves, I would say, in the markets. If the BTC turns the 80k, guys, zone into the support, then the probability of seeing six-figure Bitcoin increases dramatically on that way. Overall, guys, remember the real trigger for the next major move is not hype. It's whether the Bitcoin successfully holds higher support levels after the breaking resistance, guys, in my opinion. And that is, guys, what I can say, guys, right now about the prediction of the Bitcoin price. So let's check over here, guys, what right now the media, guys, says and what the news is saying. Over here, guys, on the investing.com, you can see right now, let's easily take a look, guys, what the major media players analysts are currently saying about Bitcoin. Over here, one time on investing.com, guys, one interesting article from Investing over here talks about how Bitcoin's move back toward 80k is heavily connected one more time to the ETF demand and institutional participation, guys. The article basically explains that even while while macro uncertainty still exists, institutional flows continue supporting the markets on that way. That's extremely important because it suggests over here the demand isn't disappearing after every correction anymore. Another report, guys, over here on the IG.com, guys, as you can see over here, is saying that right now over here this article highlights how Bitcoin recently reached a multi-month high above 80k, guys, over here, largely because of strong ETF one-time inflows and improving institutional sentiment. This matters because mainstream, guys, financial media is no longer treating Bitcoin like a temporary speculative asset. They're starting right now to treat it as a serious macro asset class. You can see over here, guys, with your own eyes on IG.com. The next article over here is on coindesk.com, as you can see over here, where right now, guys, you can see that they're discussing signals that could potentially push Bitcoin toward $80,000. They mention technical structure, momentum strength, and improving demand conditions. And honestly, guys, the CoinDesk is one of the most watched crypto media outlets in the world. So when narratives like this start appearing here, attention usually flows, I would say, on that way. And as well, that attention usually follows, which is, I would say, really, really important as well. The next article over here, guys, on Reuters.com, where you can see right now that finally over here that Reuters also recently covered institutional exposure to companies like MicroStrategy and the broader corporate Bitcoin involvements. That's another, I would say, a major shift from previous cycle. The public companies holding Bitcoin on a balance sheet creates an entirely different level of legitimacy around these assets. And the final, guys, over here on the CoinGecko, you can see that CoinGecko recently published broader Bitcoin prediction models, and experts right now forecasts ranging from conservative to extremely bullish, as you can see over here. What's important is not exact numbers, guys. It's the fact that almost every major research over here platform is now discussing the six-figure BTC scenarios seriously on that way. As you can see, guys, the tone of mainstream coverage you can see over here with your own eyes around the Bitcoin is becoming increasingly institutional and long-term focused on that way. And that's the major change from older cycles, I would say. Next, guys, for the media coverage over here, we have the source, guys. So let's talk something the most people underestimate, I would say. X over here, guys, or Twitter as well, how you want, is still one of the fastest places where crypto narratives speaking, guys. And right now, some major Bitcoin cycle discussions are happening there again. For example, over here in the Plan B, as you can see, the Bitcoin April over here, we can see the two charts over here. Over here, the Plan B, guys, the creator of the famous stock-to-flow model, guys, continues discussing long-term Bitcoin's cycle structures and scarcity narratives as well. You can see right now that they're right questioning right now where the Bitcoin right now is going to move as well, and they have their I would say prognosis on that way. On the other side, guys, the X account over here, the Plan C as well is right now is the thing I would say where things getting interesting right now. As you can see, because one narrative begins spreading, guys, over here on the X, this can be really incredible. As you can see over here in the Plan B, namely right now on a Smithson X profile, you can see right now that they are talking about how the traditional 4-year cycle may actually be evolving because institutional money changes market behavior. Over here you can see right now 12 golden crosses, 28 days to next golden cross, guys, and 89k, guys, is implied price over here at the cross, and those right now at the prediction, guys, from the over here Smithson X profile, which can be right now really interesting, guys. One more time, guys, because once narrative begins spreading on X, they often more from the crypto Twitter influencers, guys, the YouTuber, mainstream media, and on that way, guys, the retail attention. And that's usually, of course, when momentum accelerates, I would say, the hardest. You can even search over here the current Bitcoin bull run discussions directly within the X and see how many traders are right now talking about ETF inflows, institutional demand, guys, a 6-figure Bitcoin one more time, and the long-term adoption. Overall, guys, narrative move markets, and right now the Bitcoin narratives are becoming increasingly bullish again across the social media and institutional circles as well. So guys, overall the Bitcoin is entering a very critical phase in my opinion. If BTC breaks and holds above major resistance zones, the probability of seeing 100k one more time Bitcoin in 2026 becomes much more realistic for us. At the same time, volatility and corrections are still part of the crypto and nothing is guaranteed, of course, guys. But what's becoming very clear is that Bitcoin is no longer just a retail experiment, guys. It's becoming right now integrated into the global financial infrastructure step by step, and because of that, guys, we can expect the great things, I would say, in the future. And I would say that's the reason why so many people are watching this cycle closely right now. Remember, guys, I'm not your financial guide, it's not financial advice, just my personal analysis and the market breakdown in this moment. Of course, you need to decide, guys, for yourself, guys, what you're going to do, guys, and in what you're going to invest. But of course, guys, please let me know thoughts in comments down below, guys, what you think about Bitcoin right now, where the BTC is going right now. And of course, guys, check on the description box down below. Smash that like and subscribe, it means a lot. That's also Crypto Show, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.